momentum shift back. TSM really strong on the pistol. Then
oh, look at the shock darts. Yeah. He just knows. He knew he hit the first one. Knew there was nowhere else really for Leviathan to go.
It's okay.
Like seeing that.
Guns on the board.
And we are gearing up over towards B. There's some interesting things that have happened when they have attacked A. You know, TSM have put a
look
lot
at all the
of,
ultimates we got though.
Emphasis on
look at the ultimates on the board.
Room,
there's a round for possibility and magicalness. It's this round.
Away from A site in the past, and that's why I think TSM are mixing it up and keeping a couple players to hold that spot. But again, it's a full surrender of mid control. Just an alarm bot here to allow information that players are moving up that mid area.
Wait a second.
Doesn't want any piece of that.
Here.
Oh, this is dangerous. I was kind of wondering what they were doing pushing up. He still finds one. It's not supposed to be that easy, eh? It's not. There was a lockdown. You hit in a corner with a slice of pizza, and you find hazed regardless. That is insane.
That almost worked. That strat's actually crazy.
What do you do, Envy?
That strat is actually bonkers.
B site looking awfully low on resources for the time being, but
didn't work out though.
Perfect information of that. They are going to attack through market here. A lot of angles to clear away, but Ye is going to do that the easy way by clearing them all by looking straight down. Do them all kind of at the same time. It's very convenient.
Here we go. Shock dart.
Jet. They've got full control over the site. They can slice off half the map and just shut down any entrance into this area. TSM might have to think about saving here. We've got an operator and Odin, two fairly expensive guns. But Envy are still on the hunt with that lurk. I mean, like, what is this? What is this from Finesse? He's just all the way up here, just is guessing subroza is going to be here, is guessing there's going to be that save call coming in from TSM, and Marv is on the attack as well.
These B hits have been very, very deadly. Okay, close the door, but don't survive. See the door close. Now Marv's going to use his own utility to get in.
I'm not going to lie.
B hits have been very good.
Can we step out of character for a second?
Tiles look from
the way
TSM.
Envy plays.
I don't really know. Okay, Wardell finds another one.
It actually makes me want to fall asleep.
Very, very good.
It's really good, but holy fuck.
Not a lot of pressure towards mid. They find picks on hazed consistently.
They play like rats. They have a double lurk.
The tiles look doesn't thwart
every fucking round.
They're not doing it every round. So
a double lurk.
Timeout makes sense. What do we do?
Forcing us to deal with their double lurk
kind of reading an
before we could even hit the site, man.
3 players committed over towards that A site, so B was always going to be relatively light, and it was just like that one kill with the blade storm from Ye that really opened things up. And B were able to take their time, but eventually push through market. And it's not even like
it wins games. I mean,
giving up a lot of control.
I'm not saying it's bad. Obviously it's good, right? It's winning them rounds, but it's just boring to it's kind of boring to watch. Like I could see this being the new meta. There are some metas that like strategically develop in Valorant, where the game is just boring to watch. Like when Viper mollies were just like the fucking thing, competitive Valorant was just more boring to watch, but it was better. You know what I mean? Like that's the way you fucking won. So I think they're like, we're forced to play. We're forced to play differently. We can't just react and then retake, because Envy's going to be in a position to where we have to deal with their flanks. I think we need to stop their initial pushes and then like instantly worry about flank, because we know that there's going to be the fucking people just mid everywhere around the map.
Not pushing in solo, not giving a pick opportunity over to his opponents. Again, you can find similar looks from Envy.
But if they get into a site, we're fucked.
3-man buddy system playing over top mid. And it's just going to be a hold from Ye. So not aggressively peeking into an angle. Sure, he can't be traded from this spot, but easily take the shot and then dash on out if you even need to.
Oh,
there you go.
There's so much that happened this round, and it's already fallen apart. Wardell now just going to give himself a little bit of cover. He stops.
Holy fuck.
A, but already so many picks have happened. So subroza puts down a smoke mid and TPs into it, and then gets obliterated by crashies. As that was just an obliteration. Marv, similar. They look
look who's got to go to B.
The round's still not over yet, though. We can talk about breakdown after 3v2.
Wardell.
This has no help here to get this cross going over, and subroza's going to revive as well. So they're calling back Ye. Crashies in a good position to knock down the resurrection.
It's possible. It's possible.
Lets them into the B site. Look at that. So chaotic.
Anything is possible with Popsicle.
With the res and
never mind.
Pizza, that Ye's even able to get a third, and they're going to put the spike on the ground.
Yeah, but Ye's really low. Levi can definitely make this work. Swaps to the op. I don't know if that's the best choice, at least initially, to look in. No, he's going to go with it. Okay. Has shock darts available, has the drone available as well, but may not want to drone in the off chance that he gets swung on. Alarm bot's gonna spot him out. Hey. Getting close towards look at the timing on this utility to swing. He has no choice. All he could do is just find the inevitable, which was death. But that round was so interesting. Subroza TPing
5-3.
and they had players.
We got any money on the board?
The swing from B main.
That's the real question right now.
Prepared by Envy, Ender, all of it.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably what TSM were using the tack time out for, right? Is trying to figure this one out. But an operator holding B main, I don't think
that was a better round.
That position yet. And they just weren't expecting it at all. He's able to shut it down, and even then, the round did look winnable, especially when the spike couldn't get across from tiles. But with all the havoc that was going down in mid, and with TSM
Guns on the board
lacking
still, come on.
right? TSM had full control over mid, but no information as to how far Envy could have gotten.
Cut the cap.
Spawn, if
put a hold on him.
The spike was going to be all these sorts of things, so weren't exactly prepared for it, and that allowed Envy to get onto the site and ultimately stop Leviathan from doing much with that operator in hand.
And even now, TSM looking for some mid control, definitely a little bit more passively. Oh, they're sending Bang in. It's working so slowly. Tiles. Okay, so it's one.
Good pick, Bang.
That's it. We don't need
Bang, bang,
more.
choo-choo
They're
train.
all gonna
That's what we
scatter
like to
now
see.
for TSM. They find
Take
what they're
it.
looking for.
Yeah, TSM, much like on Breeze, playing very aggressive defensively, trying to peek out of that cat area. And they've been burnt in the past, right? When there's a lot of players in that A main lobby, if you peek out cat, that just gives up A site unless you have someone playing up towards heaven. This time, though, Envy were more geared around top mid and now deciding to move over towards that B site. TSM playing off the site currently.
Will you look at who's lurking?
Not necessarily going to clear a whole lot.
Hey,
Does look
another
like
MV teammate.
Try and find that first kill. Perhaps dismiss out with 2 seconds left on the clock. He's going to back away, and it's just a push in towards mid now from Envy.
Yeah, this is a great spot for Subroza. Oh no, position given up, but Ye's still not looking. Oh no, still manages to cross. How has Subroza gone on?
Take him out. That's a bomb, baby. That's a bomb. Bop, bop. Take this fucker out. Take him out.
And he can do all that he can, all that he might. A great round from TSM. I love Subroza there. Such a phenomenal position. Even when he gives it
great
away,
round.
somehow
Mid control.
unchecked,
Mid control.
by Envy.
Mid control. Control the mid. Control the mid.
Great round.
And we got it.
I
Control
do not
mid.
think fakes work against TSM.
Found their weakness.
These guys do not
Found
leave their
it.
sights, you know? So Bros is going to stay on cat the entire round, and he is going to be perfectly happy with that one. Envy really tried to sell it with the lockdown over towards B, but there wasn't really much other follow-through. They just sprinted through mid, and sure, that let them get past Subroza, was holding that cat angle from bench, but it all shut down oh so quickly, and you will still have enough money to go into this round. Hunter's Fury as well for the post plant, or to try and clear someone off site. Looks like they want to try and clear him in the back there. Crashies gets his, and maybe a tag on site too. Wasn't able to find that onto Leviathan, but one is exactly what you're asking for.
Oh yeah, come on, let's fight for the site.
He's looking to help
come
out.
on.
He doesn't want them to get the control, but
come on.
Levi's just down to Subroza. The dunk from the showstopper. Wardell finds a consolation prize. But Bang's now the last member standing. What an execute there from Envy. A lot going on, but it started with a patented crashies Hunter's Fury. Finds picks. Subroza TP's back to help. Can't survive. That B hit is deadly.
I mean, that's why you picked the Raze, right? Aerial supremacy. You have Raze boosting up. I don't think Jet was boosted there, but in theory you could. You have the Hunter's Fury from downtown as well coming through from Crashies. It is just so hard. Like, you can't really hide anywhere on that B site. Usually you funnel back into Boathouse, but that rocket is going to get you nearly every time. I also think, like, the way that Envy have been using the Raze has been really nice as well. Clearing out common angles. You know, if it's over on A, they often are using those paint grenades to find the clear of behind green boxes, make sure they can get onto that site with relative ease. And I think Bang is going to get hunted down here. There's one more. Don't turn the corner. Don't turn the corner. Okay.
Oh, yeah. He can.
Bang. Bang, bang, bang. Listen here, right?
6-4.
You're in a position like that, I'm going to need you to fucking knock,
3 of the rounds for TSM were in the first 3.
Doing too much.
So it's been a very good half for Envy. Very, very, very good half.
How the fuck do we still got money?
What's not broken? 2
How?
rounds left, 2 B hits. That's an easy 8-4 for Envy.
I mean, I ain't complain. I mean, I am complaining, but like, okay, I'll take it.
Actually, I think this is maybe one of the first times that Levi's actually peeking into B main. He's gonna get pushed back by the drone.
Yeah, I really wanted to find that one, but he has to give it up exactly. It's possible TSM could look to push a little bit more aggressively out of A main. Again, they've got two players playing right next to
Levy.
B site is left alone. This is the one of the weaknesses of slowly rotating is your team just does not have assistance on the site nearly fast enough. Now they're looking.
El Diablo is here.
Because you'll see Envy are taking things a little bit more slowly. They're trying to back away now.
Oh, thanks for the gifted sub to Reginald.
Two players from TSM turn around the corner.
What a punch there from Victor. The Broza's got to have to make it up big, and that's why he's playing it passively, because he knows, okay, if Bang wins that duel, then maybe I can push up with him.
Oh!
But now you're just like, yeah, I'll take these for free.
It's not over.
She's playing slow. Oh, come back for more. No, you never come back for more. One ice cream's more than enough. Levi now the last player standing, 3v1, and they know, okay, there could be players anywhere.
I mean, Envy are playing every position. They got a player in their spawn, enemy spawn, and mid. What else can you ask for? The sites, forget about them. It's attacking. You just own their defender spawn. That comes first. They can get that planted, no problem. I like this from Leviathan. He will be heard grabbing that, but take the orb, because now he has a chance to get it in the final round. He's 4 away currently with killer death.
Levy.
10 seconds left. 3. Not too bad here to get your Hunter's Fury before the half ends.
Nice. Pick on
all right, 7-5. I believe that we got it on attack.
You know, they've got really.
We're doing all right. Bang is doing okay.
TSM trying to provide variance, and I think some of the highest success rate for TSM has been
7-5 winnable.
But it relies a lot of manpower, right?
Left.
3 players in that one successful round had to.
Come on. TT sided, chat. This map isn't that CT sided though.
So many players.
It's actually it's not like how it used to be.
Anything that is happening, it's just not feasible to commit that many members to mid.
It's not as CT sided as it used to be.
Right, you know, this time
you could
it's
do
finally
work on
TSM
attack.
playing an extra player over towards B2 in mid, trying to take control there. They're on a pretty scattered buy.
It never changed. The way that the players play the map has definitely changed dramatically compared to how they used to play it when it first came out.
Mid. And a nice little pixel to play with on the
wall. And I've talked to pro players and they've stated that it's still CT sided, but it's not as bad as it used to be compared to how the meta used to be with the agents and shit. There's a lot more you can do on attack now with the current hero pool than there used to be.
Get one end heal out. That's pretty important for TSM if they're trying to steal around on a scattered buy.
Oh yeah. Wardell, be careful. You might get swung on. Yep. Okay. He's just trying to retreat, trying to get a little more space. Playing it close.
Oh, come on. Come on. We need this. This is so fucking juicy right now. We need this.
They're entering into the
yes.
positioning. One player gets cooked up. And
let's eco every round next round. Thoughts?
All these upgrades have been collected by TSM. Did not expect a flawless round to come in. And yet here we are, 7-5. Dominant half from Envy.
All right, come on.
Still felt
take the fucking pistol now, baby.
Look, sometimes strategy wins out. That last round, that was just some individual skill showing up the sheriffs. The quick reaction time on Wardell to find that one, very nicely done. And we go into a second half that is going to be so incredibly tight between these two teams. They've been battling back. Breeze was an absolute bloodbath. You know, Haven, I would say Envy took it pretty convincingly, especially once they got the attacking side of things. But I feel like this series is delivering just as much as we were hoping for. It's been super fun to watch, and I can't wait to see what Envy and TSM have planned. We're going to have to jump to a quick break before we come back and wrap this whole series up.
That's true. We're going to have to go to a quick break. Speaking of quick breaks. Here, chat, I got you guys with the hookup. I got you guys a little banger. Chat, I'm gonna go take some Dayquil, and then I'll be right back. And then we're gonna roll it up again. Like a wave returns to the sea, into the blue. May change, but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through. You came into my life, just a good another season. Like for Hey! Quit fucking smoking.
Just like your mind, like the sun gives into the moon, into the night.
So I just had to, you know, I had to pull it out, you know. Can you do the Will Smith meme? What's the Will Smith meme? He's got a lot of memes. Which one? That's hot. I don't know. Is that the one that dude's talking about? I don't think that's the one he's talking about. That's in the one that's in the tux. Oh, this one? Actually, you know what? Yes, I can. Hold up. Can we make this an emo? Wait, hold up. Wait, he comes in like very like. Alright. Wait, I need to like. We get it? It started? Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Black curtain? It's okay, we can Photoshop it.
Over by Switch. They can get in here pretty easily. Maybe start pressuring up towards A Heaven as well if they wanted to move on in, but it's going to be Envy forced way back on the site, but Finesse gets the first.
Uh-oh, paranoia. Finesse gets taken down. And of course, Marv just trying to provide some cover fire. Doesn't quite make it up, but Ye's already here. This is a much faster retake than TSM might be anticipating, and Ye has to back away.
Come on, baby, come on!
Wardell playing close to his chest.
Yalla, yalla, yalla. Hey, hey.
2v2. Ye and crashies working in tandem. Spike still not planted. Weak unable to give them intel. That's Wardell down, and Hayes, you gotta move up, bud. The Spike's nowhere near you. That's the round for Envy.
Nice!
Unfortunate for TSM there, they weren't able to get the Spike down on the ground quickly because the entry onto the site looked good for them. You know, they still had a player in A main watching Heaven, making sure that Envy couldn't creep out, but because they were pressured to try and get that Spike on the ground, time was starting to tick. They really had to commit forward there, and Wardell had to take a rough fight for them. I'm actually a little bit
listen,
shocked
this guy is not Machine Gun Kelly.
It did look like TSM was on the
Man,
site
play up into fucking site right there,
Victor
bro.
As well, but when crashies dropped down here, you had that Sova doing so much work and just not allowing the Spike to hit the ground. And well, TSM are going to be forcing into this next one. A couple of Spectres, not a whole lot of utility either, and Ye getting the first one here too. Ye, you're going to be able to pick up the Spectre, but now
fucking hell, man,
against the economy of Envy, and in the corner too, Victor trades one. Ye is there as well. It's
9 is all they get. 9 is all they get.
Yeah, this force up is a little tricky now. 1v4 for Subroza. Possible, but challenging when you're dead. When you're dead, it's a little bit, it's tough to win a 1v4. It's
9 is it. 9 is it.
9
is
5.
It. 9 is all they get.
Hitting the Dolly Parton early here as Envy are picking up a lot
Come on, baby. Come on.
And this is going to be a round that TSM
gun round for us.
Envy's feeling good about the economy. Having a great start like this is deadly for TSM fans.
Wait, what?
This is how.
Oh my God,
this
did
is
we
how
force?
a run develops. Okay, you lose the force up. Now you're stuck down. Envy's gonna have so much time to build their economy.
We forced.
Once TSM start to get rolling,
we fucking forced.
I was wondering if TSM were going to maybe put a little bit more in, just because I think they had 1 or 2 players saving in the prior round.
Fucking blinders. I didn't say to do that.
Down Marv will get that kill. Put down the Molotov, of course, to stop everything. And look at this, aggressively pushing out from Cat into mid on defense. The spike isn't here, so we're about to have a serious crunch down.
Every fucking time.
TSM is in here.
Too late, bitch.
He doesn't have a lot of time. Look, the Subroza's coming. But it doesn't matter.
He doesn't even need
doesn't matter. crashies just mows them all down. Ye still finds the frag. It's flawless for Envy.
Okay, I mean, look at that. Ye doesn't even need to be there. And crashies
TENZ
is still
all
getting all the work done. You know, I've been very pleasantly surprised there. The coordination between Ye and crashies not shown to the fullest because crashies just
it ain't over.
Everyone before Ye could get there.
It ain't over.
On Breeze, especially, is when I started noticing crashies and Breeze working so well
10-13,
together.
10-13.
Get Ye into a good position. Ye
Please,
stepping up
10-13, 10-13, 10-13, 10-13, 10-13, 10-13, 10-13, 10-13.
It's been very pleasant to see between the two, and now Ye has been able to upgrade that Sheriff into
this shit's
an
far from over, guys. Let's go.
All the way back in A Heaven too. The rest of his team stacked a little bit more over towards that.
I put on my nice suit today. I put on the nice suit today. The nice one.
Crashies
You're not gonna get that lucky again. You're not gonna get that lucky, all right? Slow it down.
I mean, TSM are really taking their time with this one as well. They've got all rifles here, so they want to be precise on it. Wardell doesn't get the boost up though, and he gets shot down through the wall. Crashies, he keeps getting away with it.
Okay, maybe he is gonna get a little bit lucky. That
we've come back from worse.
Attack early on.
We've come back from worse.
90, and he still boosted up, and he boosted right up into a drone.
We have come back from worse.
Marv's like, I saw you. I saw you. There's no way.
No, he didn't. He just showed a gun.
But still doesn't find the frag. Subroza has to back away. Marv's like, what the heck? How did I lose all my HP? Bang now pushing in. Doesn't have a lot of time, but guess who's there? It's the Crashies.
Leviathan!
Leviathan, no, papi, sure they can get to this site successfully.
Come on.
Envy here.
Levy.
In the hands of Ye. I mean, it
Rosa.
means he has to find this first pick, or it's almost all
Oh my
over.
god, I can see it happening. Let's go.
Still 2v2 for a little bit.
10 is it?
Yeah. I mean, Hazed is playing outside of B main, right? He's not even going to give the kill over. He might even have post-plant mollies or something.
The captain
from B main as he holds.
The captain is
here.
here.
Finesse is just going to grab this operator and run on out of here. Even better for him as he held on to 50 armor.
Captain Levy with the
really
shot.
Can save himself an extra 1,000 credits in the bank here too, but.
Saving.
It looked like it was going so poorly for TSM initially, because there were like 2 or 3 times they saw a gun peek past a wall, but they weren't able to convert into a kill. They got like some damage down on the spam through, or you had Subroza pushing up through mid to try and get some damage down himself, but they were able to convert it in the end on a good retake with Subroza pushing back in through market and getting that crossfire going. And now Finesse holding on to that operator is going to be very nice to keep in the hands of Ye here and keep the ball rolling for Envy.
Thank you.
Wardell, next round. We're not going to talk about it.
Really
next round. Come on. Next round. Next round. Don't worry about it. We're not going to talk about it. We're
just
going to
like
go next.
Just like that. Like there's nothing else to it. You just like
sign him.
Like yeah.
What are you doing, TSM?
Yes. Uh-oh. Gotta run. Envy's on the run. Paranoia pushing the back. Hunter's Fury to kind of combo up here. Clear out the
click on him.
Nobody's up cat to kind of receive. A Hunter's Fury to answer back. Saying, okay, what you can do, I can do better. Nope. So find the frag.
They can do equally as well as they both damage the enemy's duelist. Oh man, I mean, now TSM have actually made this full rotation over towards the B side. Killjoy is set up here. That's going to be useful for Envy, knowing that there's 3 players actually stuck over on that A site. Well, Wardell gets the kill with the boost here.
Yes, sir.
Spike is stuck outside of the wall, and they're getting slowed down.
Here we go. Come on, speed it up, baby.
They have to deal with Finesse before they get the spike on the ground.
Speed it the fuck up.
I like this from Finesse. He's not taking the fight.
Come on, baby.
Take the fights as they come.
2v2.
He finds one.
Big shit.
Does get traded. Bang healed up. Armor online. That overheal.
Okay.
Just trying to decide. Oh, they can get a res.
Get the res, yeah.
Very good.
Big.
There's a body, yeah,
that's not good.
They're able to get very nicely, but Crashies is here. The timing works out, and now it's a 2v1. Wardell, can you do it?
Oh no, it was the bait, the res bait. That has to hurt. And what are they looking for? Maybe an op, something? Yeah, no op. No op here. Wardell not.
There's an op somewhere.
There's an op somewhere.
Oh, pump it.
Trying to buy him some
There's an op
time.
somewhere. Okay, yeah, pump it. Yep, nice.
Nice. Good,
Okay.
good comms. Good comms.
Yep. Okay. Good comms. Good comms.
Comms.
No time. No time. Diffused. If you run,
wow.
save. Okay, we got it. Nice.
I'm not gonna lie.
And
We
win
lost
the
off
round.
that.
They clutch up at the very end. I mean, it was
We
such
actually
unfortunate
lost.
timing there because
We lost off that.
TSM
That
did
is that is
they started
actually
planting,
that is
they
just an
were
L.
like, no, wait, Wardell, you're 1 point from ulti. You can res the player lane. Okay, so they drop the spike. They plant it.
Like, you
and
know when you're
now,
feeling good about a
the
play and then it just doesn't
seconds
work?
they've given Envy
You know how
with that little
demotivating?
switch around, Envy have now made that push
Come on,
through
man.
main.
Come
They're there
on.
to kill
This
the
is it's
res,
over.
and they
It's
show
over.
up so nicely there.
It's
2
over.
wins away from moving on in the winner's bracket.
Pack timeout. This is exactly what TSM need. Now, mind you, economy's not really feeling too hot right now. So this tack timeout might be for a future round. Might be for how they kind of want to approach their attack in general. Let's talk a little bit about the defense and what's been working so well for Envy. Like, what is the reason for this?
Let's go
timeout?
Envy
Well,
Pog. Chat, I just found this
B-side hit isn't
single
working as
Envy fan in my
effectively
chat.
as the B-side hit from Envy, as Envy have done a little bit of a better job of holding on.
Arsat,
Now,
what
mind
is it
you, there
like,
was that
dude?
round with Levi popped off. That's the only round that they won. Other than that, it's been a pretty tight hold for Envy.
Yeah, to be fair though, right? We had like the pistol round that was like very close, and then you had the force up from TSM. So you actually had TSM on pretty abysmal
Never mind,
buys. Those
they're all
first
coming
3
out.
rounds are not actually going to be on rifles. So since then, it is 1-1.
Stop bullying
so
the
I don't
Envy
think
fans,
it's as
fine.
doom and gloom for TSM as perhaps the scoreboard indicates. Of course, Envy did a lot of great work on attack and now on defense, procuring those first 3 rounds is absolutely
I'll
massive
stop.
for them. But TSM can definitely find a way to turn this around, and they have decided to invest
Envy
in this
won.
one. Leviathan not going to be
They
rocking
won.
anything, but they've got a couple of rifles, a
All
bulldog,
over.
and an Ares in the hands of Wardell. Triple stack over towards B from Envy could open up TSM for a bit of an attack here, but I think even they are being a little bit cautious about forcing in to these angles, knowing that on these weaker guns, it can be very hard to break into a site. And now they've actually given enough time for Ye to rotate over here with his operator into A heaven.
Yeah, he did expend the tailwind.
I put on
to
the suit.
avoid any swing off of the drone.
And we
mid.
lose.
Tailwind's gone, but I think he popped knives as a result. So maybe looking for some quick kills to get the tailwind again. That's very conditional, right? He needs to find 2 kills before he can just do that. So not having the tailwind, I wonder if that's going to play a factor. We'll have to see. As
Maybe I should just take off all my clothes right now. Maybe that'll help us win.
That's playing close by logs.
Oh, man.
We've got a crossfire with Marv. Crossfire, name a better combination here for Envy. The boost again, but Marv's in the same position that Wardell found him last time. The lockdown as well. This is going to be a little bit of a troublesome combination. Envy don't really have the tools to do the lockdown. Marv can get to the back corner of site and survive, but he's just going to play for the retake. Vanessa really is just a champion. He's going to hold on to the 2 players detained. 2 players get detained. They don't know where Finesse is. They'll punch them in the mouth hard. As 2 players, 3, 4 will come down fast. The lockdown works out masterfully for TSM. Now it's just down to Victor. What a round there from TSM. This crossfire looked like it was going to be deadly, but the lockdown just had no answer.
Well, the lockdown was great, and then I'm a little bit perplexed as to what Envy was trying
What
to
is
do
happening
in that position.
here?
They were hoping that TSM would maybe get a little bit over eager and leave B main before the lockdown hit. But
We
they
lost
didn't,
this
right?
game.
You had Marv who was stuck over in logs and had a smoke down that he could have put in B main and then crossed, maybe gotten out of that situation. Sure, you have to worry about getting spammed on through, but given you a little bit better of a chance, I do feel like, at the very least.
We are
them.
losers.
Regardless, holding their ground did not work. The rest of Envy was not quick enough to
We
rotate over.
are going to
Subroza
lose.
get all the way into the site and come up behind the player that was playing over towards B stairs, rather. So yeah,
we
Vanessa
are
was just sort of
losers.
stuck here.
We
Oh, I
are
see.
losers.
Okay.
We are losers.
No, because
we
that's
are
right when the smoke
losers.
dropped. Yeah, I think Finesse actually had a little bit more time to try and escape from there if he had wanted to, but regardless, Envy decided to hold their ground and hope TSM popped out for them, and they're punished for it. On top of that, TSM are able to pick up a whole lot of rifles from the dead bodies of Envy. There, 4 in their hands now to try and win an 8th.
Moving fast into B, crashies is really the weapons aren't great, but that doesn't matter for crashies. Finds the initial pick on to bang the swing from Ye, still having that off. TSM focus their attention over towards the A site. They're
I was trying to reverse the psychology.
A little bit of damage, but the TP in got a lot that they can work with somehow. Finesse finds a pick and a little bit of chip damage to boot. 2v4 here now as Subroza goes on the lurk. Does get jump spot there by Victor.
I don't think he got jump spotted.
Up here to heaven. Somehow maybe miscommunicated Subroza with 2. Now it's just down to the 2v2. Marv and Ye. Cosmic Divide is up, giving them free reign of the site, but Marv gonna pop out of here. Subroza ready with the cross. Now it's just down to Ye. What does he end up doing here? Waiting for the
We're fucking losers! We're losers!
The tap shot's good for 1. Now the 1v1. Ye versus Subroza. Is he gonna peek through? Smoked himself off. This is good, but the tap needs to be continued tapping. Ye, you don't have a lot of time. You need to get it.
We're fucking losers!
For Subroza.
We suck!
Another round for TSM.
Subroza showed up huge right there. I mean, that is not a round that TSM should be winning. Once they get traded out on B, Envy doing such a good job playing off of one another there.
Yasin Tufik. Say his name, chat.
It's just a rampage for Subroza.
Say it properly. Say it Yasin Tufik.
Subroza pushed up though and is able to convert into that.
Not Yasin Tufik. All right. Yasin Tufik.
Goes on through, gets the spam after a little bit. Very nicely done from him, and we still have a whole lot of money, but TSM are starting to get a little bit of that momentum back in their favor.
Initial pick here for Victor off of Cat. Subroza's like, all right, I'm gonna come deal with this guy. It always seems like when something goes wrong for TSM, Subroza like does the dirty work.
Look at this guy.
He does the dirty work to try to get, well, it's just unfortunate that the reverse is just what happened to him. Finesse with that pick. But, you know, he tried.
Look, he really likes that room. After last year, he's like, maybe if I go there again, I'll get an ace.
Yeah.
So this time, Envy had a plan, breaking the glass and then playing that person really close right next to tree. Nicely done from there. And you even have Victor playing all the way back into Fender spawn, watching that mid-cross so he can quickly rotate either into A, heaven, or B if he needs to. And now with the hit onto A, he's going to make that move on over here. Hazed takes so much damage with the molly, making it so impossible to hit that switch. I love that molly from FNS.
Bang taking a little bit of damage as well. One little devour and he'll be fine. As well as the heal available here for Wardell. And he'll bang if he wants, but kind of pointless for Arena. Lockdown to make matters even worse here for TSM, and they're going to want to try to force the issue. They don't really have a Sova to deal with this, so they're going to just send Wardell. Showstopper in. Good luck. Still finds 2 on the way out, and now Victor just trying to hide, but the detain is coming. Uh-oh! And that's banged down. Hazed now in a 1v3 has nothing left in the tank. That is match point for Envy.
Envy locking down the site so well there. Got that first pick onto Subroza and then held their ground, made sure they had everything in place. The Killjoy utility on point to get the chip damage down before TSM could fully take the site. And then that lockdown, just putting so much pressure onto TSM. It becomes so difficult.
We need to take
Subroza,
okay, stop.
He's been having an absolute
Let's look
game for himself
at what we have going for us.
Finding the ace in the previous round.
Let's take a look.
Just running up Cat
what do we got
on his own. And yeah, if it works, it looks amazing, right? You get into a position, no one's watching tree.
We have 2
maybe
guns.
You get a pick, you get in there for your team. It causes so much chaos that the
Hazed is 1 orb all away.
As soon as Envy have something prepared for
Wardell's 2 orbs away.
Edge over near switch. It pretty much blows up around for TSM. TSM now again on such a miserable buy for them. They've got 2 rifles in their hands. A Sheriff, a Spectre, and an Ares. And remember, it was Subroza in the same position 2 rounds ago that found the ace and secured TSM a round. Now they have to now he has to have a performance like that if they want to stay alive in this series and stay alive in the winner's bracket.
Have a look at what those possibilities look like, Ender. Lockdown is the only thing available.
No, for real though. On the bright side, we are close to alts. Hazed has the orb.
Probably has.
He has ult. They don't have any alts.
There it is.
They have no counter to it.
The ult for Hazed. Lockdown to fake the A site hit.
Oh,
that's where the spikes cheated over anyway. But they're gonna send members to A, B main as well. This is a.
I don't really mean that though.
Spikes just back in spawn.
I mean, it looks like TSM are trying to get the catch now as the rotate comes through. Spike will go back over towards the B side, but again, Envy are not biting on this fake whatsoever. Hazed is killed outside of A, and now they know, hey, it is on. TSM over towards the B side, but Envy are locking it down.
Oh no, this is not ending well. 2 players remain, Subroza and Levi. These are the players that can get the job done. Victor
Oh, baby.
falls first, but still Subroza on lane, having to drop down. That's what he's gonna do. Shots good for crashies, and Envy will advance.
Envy.